Boker Tov. Good morning. Today is Friday, July 1st, Erev Shabbat, Parshat Korach. Parshat Korach presents to us the scenario of a challenge to leadership. Moshe and the role of Aaron as the Kohen Gadol by Korach, one of Moshe's cousins, another member of the household. Yes? He is Ben Yitzhar, Ben Kahat, Ben Levi. So he's right there, one of Moshe's cousins. And according to Chazal, according to the sages, he's unhappy that Moshe divvied out certain leadership roles and the Nasi role to others than him. He felt he was in line to at least receive one of the important leadership roles. And so when he gathers all the people, we're told, Korach, Vayikahalu Moshe v'yal Aaron. They assemble against Moshe and Aaron, and they say to them, Rav Lachem, you have too much. Too much what? Too much power, too much kavod, too much control over other people. You've gathered it all to yourself, all that power. The whole assembly of people, they're all holy, and God is amongst them. Why do you lord yourselves over the assembly of God? So Moshe, first, he hears them and he kind of falls on his face, either in tefillah or just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. And then he puts out the following. Firstly, here's the test. All you people who want to claim the priesthood, let's make a challenge. Bring your censers and let's see whose incense God receives in the morning. Anybody smart would back away, right? And Moshe also wants to make it clear anything that's happening here is lomi libi. It's not. Later on, he says this, right? It's not from my heart, my own doing. I didn't make this up. I have my role. Aaron has his role. The Sima of the arrows, because God has instructed that, and I'm just here to tell you what God wants. I didn't make this up for myself to give myself all this power and kavod, and my brother all this power and kavod. God intended it. Is that what he means? Or let's look a little more carefully. Moshe then says to Korach, a few psukim later, Shimon Abnei Levi, listen up, children of Levi, Hama'at mikem. It wasn't enough for you. Something like that. That God separated you off, set you apart from the rest of Israel to bring you all close to Him. To serve in the service of the Mishkan and to stand before the whole assembly to serve them, the sharatam, the sharet, to assist and serve. And now you want kahuna, he goes on to say, right? Now you and all your group who are assembling against God. What do you want from Moshe? From Aaron, he says. And then he crosses Datan Aviram, and they say, you didn't fulfill all your promises, you didn't bring us to the land of flowing milk and honey. You brought us to kill us here. You have given yourself this authority over us. Srara is authority. You've pushed your control and authority on top of us, right? That's what we're upset about that. What's going on here? And I think there's a core message. And the way that Korach, the Tan Aviram, put out what how they see these roles and how they define them versus how Moshe is defining them. They see this all about power, influence, control, and authority. That is where it's going to come from. We want this all. This is what we seek. Everybody has a right to it, but clearly, they want it for themselves. They're leading the rebellion because they want the all this power. And Moshe's response, just listen to what he says, right? I don't understand, B'nai Levi, Rav Lachem, you have, right? They say to him, Rav Lachem, you have so much, too much, and he says, Moshe says, look how much you have. Use the same turn of the phrase. But what do you have? Do you have so much power? Do you have so much covered? You have so much, influence and control? That's not what he says. God God chose you for these great roles. What are the roles? To worship, serve in the Mishkan, to stand before the assembly, and l'sharatam, l'sharet, to be in service. And the core distinction is this: for Korach and his group, this is all about power. For Moshe, as he's describing it, his work and the work of the role of the Kohanim and the like, this isn't about power, and this isn't about influence and control. It's about service. We are public servants. We're servants of God. That's how we see it, and such a tragedy that that this has come to this. But we should understand that my sense is that the more people see the role of these leadership roles as ultimately public service, right? That's how you see it. Not that you work for the people and they push you around, but you understand my job here is to make life better. It's an opportunity that I can bring to make life better for the people, to represent them before God, to worship God, to assist the people. Then the language of Korach doesn't make any sense to you. How come you lord yourself over us? We want what you have. Give it up, right? It's like they're talking in different language, and you understand the people who tumult and push and demand their say and their power, and you have to always be cautious. Sometimes, sometimes it's because they don't like the service that other people are doing, and they want to they can do it better. But often it's just because they want the power. And Moshe is saying, I wouldn't feel good about myself. I'm going to put it out there, right? I'm not looking at this as my chance to lord over you. This is my chance to be in service to you, to be in service to God, and to be in service to humanity and the Jewish people. Those are the leaders we need. Unfortunately, those kind of people generally get pushed out and abused and run out of town by the people of the second kind. But those are the people who are really doing carrying out what it means to be in service to and a leader amongst the Jewish people and any other group of people as well. Let's support that kind of folks, not the ones in the end are no better than Korach. Wishing you all a Shabbat Shalom.